Another loss, see? Man.
This episode of the Gold Blooded Podcast is brought to you by mybookie.ag, mybookie.ag. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, to match up to 100% of your initial deposit.
3rd and 3. We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
Think we're done? We're just getting started.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone.
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore in his left hip. 3rd down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's got it! Touchdown, 40. Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this 4th down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle, broken up, biting, Navarro Bowman, and the 49ers silence the house.
Fuck it, we'll make it short like my dick. What's up, you fucks? We're back, episode 2.
Another loss.
Not loss, see? Not really sure what's going to happen with this episode, so we'll just let it flow for a little bit, and then we'll I don't know. We'll do our locks of the week, read the one email we got. All right, so locks of the week. Steve, you want to talk about it?
We got no tab key on that keyboard?
Before we get to the lock of the week, we have a bad habit of starting good conversation before we begin the second episode, and we were just discussing how Scott McCloughan was trashing Garoppolo for not being on the sideline with his teammates, and instead being in a suite, whereas he's not walking yet without crutches.
Imagine a world where Jimmy Garoppolo's on the sideline and Saquon Barkley gets pushed out of bounds and blasts into him with his crutches and blows out his other fucking knee.
Then we're 2 years back.
Fucking stupid drunk cocksucker. Stay the fuck in Washington with the racist fucking team from Washington.
Well, you know he's not there anymore.
No,
right?
I know he's not, because he's a drunk fucking cunt that couldn't do his fucking job. Get the fuck out of here. That's a shit stirrer, first of all.
Yes.
That's a guy that tells your wife some shit like, you know, your husband fucking did this. You know, your fucking I saw your husband liked a picture of fucking so-and-so posted. That's the fucking type of guy
That's
that
Eric
is.
Sebastian.
He's a fucking troublemaking
No
cunt.
doubt.
That's a guy that will tell the cops on you. That's a guy that will rat on you for some shit that's not even wrong. That's the problem with him. He'll rat on you for some shit you did that. You cheat on your wife and someone rats on you, well, you kind of deserve what you got.
No.
You cheated on your wife. But he's the type of guy that will rat on you like, oh, I saw your fucking husband at the gas station talking to fucking so-and-so.
I got a
You're
better
like,
one.
what the fuck is that?
He's the type of guy, right, that gets in trouble for having 2 sheds on his property and then says, well, my neighbor has 2 over there.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just being like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Shut the fuck up and take your slap on the wrist. No. Well, so why does he have it then?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Scott McCloughan's a piece of shit.
I mean, Carson Wentz tore his ACL in, I believe, week 8 or week 9, and he wasn't back on the sideline until the playoffs. So at least have some comparison. Like, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Just don't say anything. Just mind your fucking business.
5.
Mind your fucking business.
Yeah, right now.
literally.
We don't have one this week, and we're right into it. There you go, Joe.
I know what he looks like. I remember him. Yeah, but he could pick players, yeah? Patrick Willis. He picked
he
a lot of
can
winners.
pick some players.
Picked a lot of winners.
But he looks like a...
Yeah, he looks like my mother, like what my mother's brother wouldn't look like if he didn't smoke crack.
Well, the phases of Scott McLuhan is wild. If you see... Look at that. That picture with him with the 49ers. He looks young. He looks fresh.
Sober.
He looks sober. Now go up
I'm going to tell
all
you.
the way right there. That is the... And look...
I'll tell you
Just
exactly what that
drastic
is.
difference.
There's only one thing.
What?
Alcohol.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
You know it.
100%.
I know it. Yeah. Oh, that's
alcohol all day.
That's every single dude sitting at my father's bar.
That's
you know
every
what
person
I mean?
with the last name McClellan.
I mean, holy
Look at
shit. That's only 8 years.
Alcohol.
8 years of... It looks like 20 years.
True alcoholic. Ugh. What a troublemaking cunt.
Definitely. But a hell of a talent evaluator. I
Yeah,
can't
fuck
take
him.
that from him.
Fucking troublemaker.
That is such a shitty, stupid thing. Like, mind your fucking business.
Yep.
Was he why is he even being asked about things? I don't understand. Does he have a job in commentary? Or is he just like, hey, I want to start shit?
Well, no. He does...
That right there
He does
is
take a
booze.
lot of interviews across, like, the broadcast world.
I bet he's drunk in that picture. I bet anything on
He
it.
looks like he's been hanging out at Margaritaville drinking fucking...
No question, yeah?
Now, what he does now is he runs his
He looks
own...
crazy there.
He runs his own thing where
Little tan.
he works for multiple teams as an evaluator, although he's not a GM, but now he could just fucking sit at home and drink all he wants, and he doesn't have to answer to
what do
anybody
you think's
except
in there?
himself. That's Bruce Allen. That's not Scott McLuhan.
That's a very photoshoppable picture, I'll tell you that much.
100%.
Curran got his pick in, just so you know.
All right, so lock of the week results for last week. I had Saints -5.5. I won. Joe took the Niners minus what?
Same one, Bob?
Yeah. Same fucking pick.
Oh, that's great. So just take it.
Well, first of all, fuck him because he put it in wrong. He's getting it wrong. I'm done fixing his lines for him.
Let me get to
Curran,
that.
you're about to die,
Let me get to that.
Done fixing his lines.
Joe took a loss last week, the Niners -3. Rob took Jacksonville +3 because Curran took Washington +3 and won. But Rob originally wanted Washington and changed it because he didn't want to have the same as Curran, which I guess isn't Curran's fault. I mean, he's just picking what
No,
he wants to
they were
pick.
independent. They were independent.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let him have it. I was trying to be the bigger man.
Yeah.
He didn't have a chance. And I don't mean that like he had a chance and he didn't do that. He didn't know. He just entered his pick blindly.
Chris took a loss last week. He had the Falcons -4, who got worked by the fucking Browns. And Curran, Washington +3, that's a win. So far the season goes 3-way tie for first place between myself, Rob, and Chris at 6-4.
Should be 7-3.
Yeah. Curran is sitting at 5-5, second place, and Joe is bringing up the rear here at 3-7.
Happy.
So this week
Still better than the Niners.
I think I remember what my spread was. I
2.5.
took Vikings +2.5
At Chicago.
That's my pick.
Joe?
Who the fuck did I say?
Tampa.
I'm taking Tampa. They
Plus
are
1.5.
getting 1.5 at New York.
Chris?
I'm doing the Rams -3.5, and they're hosting the Chiefs.
All right, so Curran texted his in. He's taking the Packers -2.5 at Seattle. I'll be taking the Packers +2.5 at Seattle.
Well, whatever that means.
He doesn't get the free points if he sends it in wrong.
Good luck to everybody. Curran, you owe Rob an apology.
All right, so coming up, everybody got their picks in? It is a mystery quote bonanza.
Oh, boy.
I got
boy.
a bunch of them.
Okay.
Some really good ones, too. So first one is
Kevin Durant.
a defensive player talking about a quarterback on another team.
Reggie White.
And we're supposed to pick which?
Either one.
Richard Sherman.
No, I haven't even had the quote yet. So this
Khalil Mack.
this is
Dante Whitner.
defensive player talking about a quarterback on another team. He whines a lot on the field.
I love this so far.
He does whine a lot. He does. I would I would say guys probably just get tired of him whining. If you're a quarterback, though, I can play with him just because you know he's going to do whatever he can to try to will his team to win.
Cam Newton?
Nope. Try to get every call from the ref. That's just how he is. He's going to be screaming at the refs
I know this.
just as much as we are during the game. He might be the only quarterback that truly talks smack the whole game.
Got to be Phillip Rivers.
The quarterback is Phillip Rivers.
Has to be. Every game, every play, he's yelling at someone. He's got his arms always, nonstop.
The guy from the Broncos.
Yeah.
The linebacker.
Defensive
Miller?
back, Chris Harris.
Oh, I was
I
thinking...
would have never got
Yeah,
that. But I knew for sure that was Phillip
I was thinking,
Rivers.
who's the real good one there?
I remember
Chris
that.
Harris.
No.
Oh, the edge rusher? Von Miller.
Yes, I was thinking Von Miller.
Oh, as soon as you said that, I just pictured our game where he was in their face the whole time.
Yes.
Nonstop.
All right, next one up.
Again, I would love it if he was ours.
Oh yeah, I am a huge.
he's fired
I'm a
up.
huge Rivers guy.
Yeah.
This is a former NFL coach talking about a
Vince Lombardi.
current player.
Jim Harbaugh. Really?
Yes, you're ruining the game. You are literally ruining the game.
And by ruining it, he means making it way better, right,
Yeah,
Joe?
no, you got to stop this. That just ruined it.
Well, let's get the quote.
All right, so
Let's see if he's right.
So this,
I thought there's no way it's Harbaugh. I was trying to pick guys it couldn't be because
Yeah.
I knew
I
it
said
was
Vince
making you
Lombardi.
mad.
ruining the game. But
Holy
there's
shit.
there's still half of this quote that you don't know. You don't know who
I don't know
he's
any of
talking
it.
about.
I don't know any of it.
I feel strongly about having a good running game, which is why I would like to also congratulate him, the record he set this past Sunday. He's my favorite player of all time that I've ever coached, but 14 years each year rushing over 500 yards, surpassing,
We know who it's about.
Frankie G.
Favorite player he's ever coached.
That's awesome.
It's got to be. I mean, they're two football guys.
That's
you know what I
awesome,
mean?
though.
Like,
Yeah, but how many guys has that guy
I know,
coached?
that is great.
Here's
All the
another.
guys on the team right now that he coaches are like, fuck you.
All right, this next one is a offensive player talking about
Nick Mullins.
the team that ruining the game, the team that he just played. Hell yeah, it's personal. That's what happens when you go cheap. You get your ass kicked.
I got this one.
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
I saw this one. No, it was
Nope.
it was someone that the Patriots didn't re-sign. I forget his name though. He was on the Titans now.
Yep.
I saw it too.
I saw the quote,
I
so
saw
it's
the
not
quote
it's not a
as
fair
well,
guess, but
Running back,
yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know his name.
Deion Lewis.
That's it.
I remember reading the quote, and I remember somebody was saying like you're going to regret saying that at some
Yeah.
point in your career.
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking too much there. And to finish it off, probably the best one.
Ooh.
Now, this is a former NFL executive, but he's talking about a current quarterback. I think it's going to be really hard to guess a former NFL executive
So we'll try to guess
for you
the
guys.
quarterback.
So I'm going to try and read the quote where he actually says the quarterback's name, but I'm going to try and I'm not going to say his name. So you
Okay.
can
Call him quarterback.
yeah. I am not buying quarterback. You couldn't get me to buy quarterback's jersey if you had him on the discount rack at Filene's basement. There's no chance. There's no chance. He can't throw the ball inbounds half the time. I mean, it's a joke. If I was in city he plays in this week and I saw quarterbacks' jerseys, I'm thinking, you people are crazy. You're going to be selling them in 3 years.
Wow.
Not Mahomes.
Ooh, that would be fucking bold. I mean, it's got to be somebody that's playing well. Derek Carr.
Nope.
Wow.
NFC. Nope.
Wow, that's fucking harsh. Whoever it is. Oh,
Fitzpatrick?
Nope.
no, it's
Winston?
Nope.
NFC. It's who's the quarterback at the Cardinals?
Nope.
No, Jared Goff.
Nope.
It's got to be someone playing well. That's
Wentz?
what's
Yeah,
tricky
he's
about
playing.
it.
He's playing pretty well.
Wentz?
Wentz?
Not Wentz.
Pretty well. Hold on. It's not,
Alex Smith?
It's obviously
Nope.
not Russell Wilson. It's obviously.
I know, I'm running through everything.
Yeah, you guys have done just about everything but.
Hold on.
Yep.
Ah.
Trubisky.
Yeah, that's fair. That's great.
And that was a quote from former NFL executive Mike Lombardi, who worked for Bill Walsh,
Wow.
and
That's
he
bold.
also worked for Bill Belichick,
That was a bold statement.
I believe.
And harsh, too. Like, there's no reason to be that
That's
harsh.
harsh.
That might be just trying to get his name out there too.
Hold on. I'm reading here. Said Trubisky to PFT when asked to respond. So Trubisky, I guess, was asked to respond to this quote, and Trubisky goes, "I'm not sure who that is," in regards to
Jackpot.
But I
Mike
know
Lombardi.
who Mike
Over.
Lombardi is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's-
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
That's a harsh
Yeah,
quote,
that's-
though.
that's really harsh.
That is, you are drawing a line in the sand with your opinion on a quarterback. I don't think Trubisky's that good.
No, I mean, fuck no.
He's playing like kind of well, but I don't see him as
Yeah.
Carson Wentz type of prospect or anything like that.
Yeah, I was trying to picture and I couldn't think of, because all the ones we listed I didn't feel that way about. But he's the one.
And that is it from this quote. So,
Yeah, that's nice. Huh?
very nice. Good doodle.
Good work.
You sold your doodles?
You sold your doodles, Gord?
What's that from?
The greatest movie ever made.
Freddy Got Fingered?
Si, senor.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I've seen that like maybe 3 times, but I don't know every quote, and it's been a long time.
The whole point of the movie is trying to sell his doodles.
Yes.
Sell your doodles, Gord.
Proud.
So,
Look ahead to the bye week special.
yes. We are usually, for the past 3 years, and we plan on doing it again this year, we kick field goals during the bye week to any listeners who are new.
And we've added some other little
Are we
events.
sticking with the added events?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
see why not.
Should we write them down, or do we know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have?
Yeah.
You want to type it in like a
I could
Last
an
year we
email or something?
I've doodled on all my paper.
Or I can put it here and then we can transfer.
we
it.
had field goal accuracy, which I believe we set up at the 10-yard line, and we all kicked 10, and it was best out of 10
Okay.
from the 10-yard line. We had field goal distance, which is kind of like the breadwinner contest of the day. Who can kick the longest field goal? I think we can all agree that's the event. If you had to pick an event you wanted to win, that's the one you want to win.
Let's do this. I think last year we did each event that you won. It was 4 points to win.
Correct.
3
Yeah.
points per second. Let's double it on that one then.
Yeah, I like that. We had the 40-yard dash.
I shouldn't say that because I'm the one that
Yeah.
won that. Like, it's kind of fucked
I'm
up
definitely.
to say. But Steve said he's definitely in. So
That's fine. Yeah.
Well,
'cause
I
even
won
if-
the year before that. Everybody
Yeah.
forgets that. Hey, you praise this motherfucker all year long after he wins,
I
and
don't
then
praise anybody.
yeah, you do.
I don't praise anybody.
Anytime a field goal kicker in the league misses one, you go, Rob, get ready. Rob, get ready.
That's
well, I
the
do have the
running
longest
joke.
field goal in Gold Blooded podcast history.
Yeah,
I don't recall what the record was.
Neither do I, but I know that mine's the longest.
We did the 40-yard dash last year, which the way we did it last year, I thought was an extremely flawed system.
Most people that lose think that.
I think that the right way to do the 40-yard dash is to all line up at the same time, but then you got to get a timer.
How do you know if somebody jumped off first?
Agreed. Well, we're gonna have to have somebody,
Yeah, it's hard to do.
and we're gonna have to do something because last year didn't work. That definitely didn't work the time. Though.
We had throwing distance, which
It
was
seemed like it worked great last year.
we had
No, but no.
furthest throw, and we had punting distance, and
Yeah.
then we had an throwing accuracy contest where we had to try and drop the ball. Like we had a spare tire out in the middle of the field, and we were kind of just like trying to drop the ball in the bucket, so to speak. So I
How
believe
did that work though?
you had to get it as close to the tire as possible.
Oh, and then we just marked.
Yeah, we had markers.
And what do we do? Like 5 throws a person or something?
Yeah,
whatever
something
it
like
was.
that.
Okay.
So you have a field lined up for us,
yeah.
and we're sure that it's going to be usable.
Yep.
I'm nervous because that one year we drove around all fucking day to find a field. We
Yeah.
ended up at a perfect one.
Yeah.
But it took some time to get
No,
there.
no. I've worked it out with Albert.
Okay.
My cousin's a custodian in the school system. So.
Oh,
So we
All
did
right.
10 kicks from the 10.
Yeah,
Well,
10
we're
10
going to be
kicks.
at one. I'll know the location. I'll
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you the
whatever.
location, but I got 2 places that I'm, ironing out.
yeah, you got an in though. That's good. Now I have 1 ball and 1 tee, and 1 pump.
I still
Yep.
have that ball somewhere.
So I might
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Am I supposed to have the other tee?
I think he has.
I
the
have
tape.
the T.
Okay, good,
Yeah. So
good.
10 kicks from the
this
10.
year might be a little different. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow night.
Yeah, but that'll be gone. It's not going to be a lot.
Okay, even if it's gone, the field is going to be a melted mess.
You don't know that. We might be on turf.
Okay, so we're going to be on turf.
No, we might not be.
Okay, well then I will be prepared for either scenario.
Bring both
Yeah,
shoes.
one pair of shoes, guy.
That's
All right,
fine.
so
You got to
I
commit to a
did
pair of
see
shoes
up
for
to
the day.
4 inches of snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow into Friday.
But that's bullshit. If
Saturday-
we're running on the track, I'm switching over to my other shoes. That's
Saturday I
bullshit.
got us at 45 degrees and sunny, so it'll be gone.
And
Yeah.
Sunday it's 42
Yeah,
and
it'll be
sunny.
gone.
So, and then Friday it's supposed to rain. And down there it's a little warmer than up here as well.
I've done a study, and my study has shown that cleats actually do you no good because you both lost with cleats. It's a very accurate study that I've done.
I will tell you, the year I kicked with my Air Maxes was the year that I did the best and the year that I won, and I was nailing field goals all fucking day long.
Yeah.
Last year I was atrocious.
Remember the first year when you didn't hit any?
Yeah, I remember
was
that
fun.
year. I remember that year.
That was the most fun part, I think.
I will say, regardless of what you guys say, regardless of the fact that you've won twice and I've won once, I will say that my day where I won was the most impressive field goal day overall that any of us has ever had.
It's fair to think if, you want to think that.
I mean, I made
You haven't kicked the longest. I
I-
don't know
I
how the
made-
most impressive is not the longest.
a million field goals that day,
none of them the longest.
along with the longest that day.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, I just don't understand how if you don't have the longest ever, it could be the best ever.
That's just your opinion.
Yeah, I get. Opinion or fact.
Overall body of work.
2 wins to 1.
Yeah. Just my opinion. If I had to pick the most impressive day,
It's very easy to have an opinion that you're the best.
that's my opinion.
So what are we trying to dial in here, Chris?
I
How
was
many?
just-
What are you? What are
Chris
you
is trying to
doing?
work out all the rules and the point
I'm
system.
getting everything down.
Oh, you work it out, Pop.
No, I mean, there's just suggestions, and we'll figure them out the day of.
Yep.
Oh,
Are we doing the tackling drill this year? Last
Oh,
year,
God.
Joe ran directly at myself, Chris, and Rob, and it was up to one
So
of us to
stupid.
tackle him.
Yeah, I think
was
that's
so
such a
dumb.
mess.
It had such great.
Daddy Dash. Chris types on the board Daddy Dash.
That's right.
It
That's
had,
what it's called.
It had such positive potential. It was just a dud. The field conditions. I don't even think
It was
that was the
also like,
dud, but that didn't help.
We had
The
like,
field
what,
conditions
we had
were
like 20
awful.
mile an hour winds that day.
Yeah, it was
too.
terrible. It was terrible.
This might actually be a
I think
worse
we eliminate
day.
that one.
I don't know. If it's windy out, I mean, I feel like this is a later buy than we've had the
Yeah,
last
it's
2
pretty
years,
cold.
right?
It's gonna be
2
cold.
weeks later, I think, because
Yeah.
we had our bye at week 8 the last 2 years, I believe.
Yeah, like 9 or 10, definitely not 11. So, we'll get interesting. This is something that I look forward to every year.
I played golf last week in 42-degree weather, and the ball hits so differently in 42-degree weather than even 62 or 72-degree weather. So it should be interesting to see if football does. You know what I mean?
Well, full disclosure, I have been practicing.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, no, not at all.
I was like,
No, I'm gonna do the same thing I do.
I was like, there's no way you have time to practice kicking.
But
a field.
I'm full disclosure. I'm probably fatter than I've ever been for one of these. All right, number one. Number two, I'm going to do exactly what I did last year before I'm on the way there. I'm going to pull up a YouTube video of how to kick a field goal, and I'm going to watch it while I drive to the field.
Let me make it. So last year, if you guys remember, I said, so, I mean, it's not crazy to think that if I started running like 1 mile a week, you know what I mean, that I would probably, I've done nothing. So I just want to put that out there. So I'm probably in the worst shape of my life.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that I'm going to die.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah, I would say I'm probably in the worst shape of my life as well.
There's a very good chance that I'm going to die.
I am dreading the way I'm going to feel Monday already.
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I know I'm
Worst
going to
shape of
lose.
your life?
For sure.
All of us.
For sure, this is the highest possibility of me dying of all of these.
Yeah?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Like, it sucks so bad for me because I know I'm going to lose. Like, there's no way I'm going to win. Like, I don't mind the act of losing, and I don't even mind the shit talk. I just don't want to be sore. If I was
All right.
sore for a victory, then okay.
I think it's fair to say you're probably not going to win the field goal distance kicking, but you have a shot at all the other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
recall you doing it
ran-
relatively well in the accuracy
Yeah, like
one
all of
last
the other
year.
ones
You
were
won the
much
throwing
closer.
accuracy.
Yeah. And then, I'm not going to get into this, what I feel were the semantics of it, but that's fine.
Joe was showing Chris a picture of cleats while you were upstairs.
Golf
Really?
cleats.
Golf
Golf cleats, you fuck.
That's what Chris wore last year. He
tried
only had golf cleats.
It's
He wore golf
debunked.
cleats. to
I
the
think
field
Chris
goal
had dress
contest.
pants on last year,
Yes,
too.
he did, and he showed up late. Chris, are you going to be
Wait.
on time this year?
I didn't have dress
Oh, it's
pants.
in
You
Rich-
were
it's
you
in-
were 100% the last one there last
Oh,
year.
I was definitely late. I didn't have dress pants on.
I don't know. I'm just
It would be funny if I showed up in golf attire,
Golf-
just a polo and everything.
bloomers.
So
umbrella hat.
This will be our fourth.
$40.
Nice. We've had 3 field goal contests so far, correct?
Yeah.
Chris is 0 for 3 for being
what?
on time.
Oh yeah.
0 for 3.
How many
And-
points if I'm on time?
And
Remember the
we
time
did
we-
the contest in your town.
We had to like wake him up one year. Remember?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
maybe
we had to
2
wake
years.
him up
Might
2
have been.
years.
Well, not last year. I
Oh,
was
so
just
what
late.
time do we want to do this? You want to say
Earlier
hi?
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Earlier the better.
We'll work it out behind the curtain.
Okay.
Year
It
2
doesn't
was
matter.
the one where it was down the hill from my house, but I
Yeah.
was sleeping.
Yeah. Yep. And we're probably driving together.
Yeah,
I'll fucking leave your ass.
I'll be late somehow.
All right, what are we moving on to here?
We're gonna make some predictions.
Predictions to what?
Our
It's
deaths.
a bye-week special.
Predictions for the
Who's
bye
most
week
likely to die?
special.
Who's most likely to die?
What do we got for time here?
Time to go home.
I think it's kind of short.
We don't have many emails, so you better
we don't have many
You better
emails.
stretch.
You want to just start some emails and see if it sparks up
There's
some,
not many
some other
emails.
conversation?
Well, wait, hold
What's
on.
the key to victory?
I mean,
You're just gonna skip over the key to victory?
Well, let's all give a key to our own victory.
Finding a different style.
why
shoe
would I?
Than steel toe boots,
Why would you
cleats,
Hold
everything
on.
we've tried.
Yeah, I've
it has
tried
to be
I
the
have
shoes.
no problem with Air Max.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was the year I kicked the best. Was
Yeah.
Air Max.
I tried with work boots that first year.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna work here.
Yeah.
I don't know what I gotta see what I have. I don't even know.
I think the key to victory here is the same as it usually is. It's getting in the head of your opponent.
Yeah.
When you're the fattest guy, you gotta win. You gotta win the mental game.
Key to my victory is proper drug intake in the morning. I gotta be balanced.
PEDs.
Yeah.
To be clear, there is no drug testing.
That's right.
All PEDs are fully welcomed.
Right.
And I think
The more, the merrier.
I might add a Guinness to my intake in the morning. You know, I don't drink anymore, but I think it might just loosen me up a bit enough to talk enough shit that maybe I A, get in somebody's head, or B, I'm loose enough that I actually win something.
I thought about maybe some up in the caffeine intake beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
then you
little
crash
energy
harder.
boost.
You might.
You don't wanna
might
get
lose
jittery.
it.
Yeah.
You don't want
And then
sweaty palms.
Then I was thinking about maybe something that helps me focus.
Yes, I understand
If
where
you
you're
know what
going
I
with
mean.
that.
It's
yeah.
an Adderall.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I'll be
let me
using
tell
PEDs
now, I don't
for
know
the
how
first time.
Adderall reacts to your body, and I'm sure you don't take it in the quantities that I would because I'm a fucking degenerate. But it makes my palms sweaty, which might affect the throwing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah, no.
it
But
really
it could be so dry out, it might have helped the throwing.
the only effect it really has on me is it makes me better at everything.
Then
The thing that we definitely need to
Good luck
bring
with your
this
heart.
year is a towel to clean the goddamn ball off, because that was a nightmare last year, especially during the throwing
The
contest.
one I have is still filthy. I'm gonna try to hose it off before. we
Yeah.
I will have a towel. I'll
Definitely-
make sure the wife.
We definitely got to have some
because my
towels
wife
this
will
year,
be there.
because last year was a fucking mess.
Jessica
Oh,
will
it's
be
fine
there.
to me.
With
Although
snacks.
if we're on turf, then we don't have to worry
You
about
said you
that,
have
right?
a pump.
Yeah, I got.
No, there won't be mud.
All right, so we're on turf.
If we're on turf,
If we're on turf, there won't be mud.
How do you-
Because there's one of two locations.
this is home field advantage, Steve.
I
This
guess
is home field advantage. You don't know what
Do we get to practice
what we're gonna be
there
on.
the
He
night
does.
before?
I don't know yet. I'm being genuine with
just-
you. Fuck.
Just like the 49ers had home field advantage with the fucking disgusting field conditions this week.
yeah. What
Did
the fuck?
every person falling down.
Yeah.
Gross.
How the fuck can we not
it's a
figure this out?
professional.
How about the
football
fact that they had
stadium.
to move the fucking Rams game
How
because
crazy
the
is
field
that?
is so bad?
From the Shakira
Your
concert.
fucking country
Yo, how
can't
does
get
that-
one fucking field right?
But how
Yeah.
does that operate?
the biggest game
people
of
who
the
had
season.
tickets. People who had tickets now what? They gotta go to
They
fucking
got
LA
fucked.
because that's a long. You can't drive.
No,
that.
they're opening sales at the other one, so they must have refunded them all.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got fucked.
How crazy
How many
is
people
that,
plan
though?
like a vacation around that?
I know,
Like,
yeah.
oh.
Because think about it, when the Niners were in London that year, I definitely Googled tickets. I was like, well, I would maybe go.
How crazy is it that the biggest game of the year was going to end up in Mexico? That's like, have you ever seen a London game where it's like, holy shit,
Yeah, no,
how
it's
did
never-
London
it's
get
always
this
shit.
game?
It's always pure
they've
shit.
never had a game in London when both teams had a winning record.
I believe that.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So insane.
That's because it's usually the London Jaguars.
Yep. All right.
All right,
On to the emails.
we'll do a couple little emails, and then we'll get home early tonight. It'll be
I
nice.
don't know. We get Matt Matterson on here. Might send us off on a 15-minute tangent.
No, we got to get our rest for the competition. Matterson says, Mullins' nickname. I am getting nerdy in this email. Thanks to a listener, Logan, he brought up Cassius Marsh is into Magic the Gathering. It made me think about Nick Mullins' nickname.
Oh, God.
I played the card game, and I know the terms in it.
Oh, God.
There's one particular term that I think fits. When a player starts playing the game, they draw their hand, which is 7 cards from their deck. If they don't like what they draw, they put it back in their deck and shuffle it. Then the player draws 6 cards instead of 7.
This is like sometimes you read children's books with your kids, and you know the ending, and you don't want to get to the ending, and you hope that the book is different this time you read it, but you know it's going to have the same ending. We're headed down these tracks. There's a hard stop at the end of these tracks, boys.
I got an even better statement to say. There was a way shorter and direct line to this, which I'll get to after. The term is known as a mulligan. I'm going to start calling him Mulligan's Nick. If you guys have different opinions on this, I'd like to hear why not.
Bold. That's a bold second statement.
Well, Matt, as I stated last week, or maybe you didn't catch it, I'm going with Dirty Money. I just feel like it suits his situation. You know, he was a third stringer. He's probably making $100,000 this year, and he's doing better than, other guys.
You keep forgetting his alter ego nickname.
Which is?
Filthy Currency.
Filthy Currency. Yeah, no, I got it.
Dirty Money, also known as Filthy Currency.
I just feel it suits me better. But if you want to use Mulligan's Nick, no one here is going to stop you.
I'm going Mulligan's Nick. Way better.
Fair enough. And I'm going to give also Matt a little insight into the term mulligan a little bit. So mulligan is also a golf term, Matt. Meaning, if me and the 4 guys that are here were playing around a golf and Chris steps up on the first ball and shanks his into the woods, he would then take another ball out of his bag, re-tee it up, and take another shot. It doesn't count as a stroke as we're not playing in an actual tournament. It's either known as a mulligan or like a breakfast ball. So I think mulligan probably has something to do with just getting another shot at things.
Yeah, it's definitely a generic term.
Yeah, agreed. So
it's a generic term for a do-over.
Yeah. Mulligan's Matt.
It's just a do-over.
This-
Matty Mulligan.
Matty Mulligan.
This whole season's a mulligan.
I don't know.
In essence.
Not to joke. Here's how to explain what mulligan is. This season is a mulligan for Steve. This season is not a mulligan for Joe.
No, because it's an actual NFL season. All right, so Timothy Harris says 10-7 Niners.
Did you guys watch this?
I didn't.
I love it. It's a video.
We got a video. Do we have those capabilities?
It's an MOV.
Is that a
Here
movie?
we go. I don't know. I assume that's short for movie.
You guys get it?
Because Chris is
10-7 Niners?
Oh, shit. I got it. Yeah, well.
All right. There you go, Chris. 10-7 Niners.
All right. Giddy up. Thanks for that there.
That was the halftime score.
Well played, Timothy Harris. Well played.
Just for a backstory for possible new listeners, there was, I believe it was the Chip Kelly year, where things just got really bad, and we had lost a million games in a row, that Chris's prediction every week was just 10-7 Niners. And that was the running joke.
That's what mine are going to be. All right, we have an email from Santosh. Get better revenue by using our CEO service.
Santa Claus?
No, Santosh. He says, fuck what he says. It was an advertisement. I was going to try to read it and make it funny. But
did anyone see the Kyle Shanahan presser when they asked him if he could envision a backfield with Jerick McKinnon and Matt Brita?
No.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. He said I already had.
Yeah, they go, Matt Brita, is playing well, blah, blah, blah. Can you envision a backfield with both Jerick McKinnon and Matt Brita? And he goes, Yeah, I envisioned that this year.
Yeah.
That's why I have them both.
Yeah. Should we do the read
Oh,
before we
forgot
leave?
about that.
Yeah, because we're gonna get the fuck.
Sure, watching football is fun. But have you ever wanted to place a bet but didn't because you were afraid to pick the wrong team?
Not to fear.
I'm keeping sure watching football is fun, whether they want to or not.
This Thanksgiving, it's finally possible for you to get a 100% refund on your bet, even if you lose it.
You think they're pulling that soon?
They are fucking pulling that right after
Oh,
Turkey
it's only
Day.
on Thanksgiving.
Only on Thanksgiving.
You know what? I'm gonna try to make a bet. I'm gonna try to get some money in there.
Why don't you start now?
I'm going to. There's the Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson match that's coming up. I like betting on that. And if I can't lose, then I might bet. You know what I mean? I might place a $50 bet.
This is only on the football game.
I understand what it is. You have to take the spread with either the Bears or the Lions.
Which is weird because there's a lot more teams that are playing that day.
Yeah, you can only bet on the Bears or Lions to get your money. That's some shady. That's
That
some
is
double
kinda
talk in
shady.
there.
Yeah, there's definitely some double talk. I got to check the lines. Okay.
I wonder what the spread is. They must have. I wonder if it's.
So that's
going
weird. The
other way.
Niners don't have a Thanksgiving week game, man. That's odd. They should make everybody
Yeah, we
play.
do. We don't play this Sunday. We play next Sunday.
Oh, and that's Thanksgiving's 2
Yeah,
weeks. I
Thursdays.
thought I got you. My bad. All right.
With the Turkey Day free play,
Turkey Day free play. What a
you
nice
can bet the
rhyme.
spread on either the Bears or the Lions. If it wins, you win. If it loses, my bookie will give your money back up to $250. You literally cannot lose. It's no risk, all gravy.
That's called the TDFP, by the way.
That's right, Poppy. My bookie offers such a great product, and there has literally never been a better time to try them out. Unless your sports book is offering something like this. I mean, just think about the madness. Think about going to fucking Guido Johnny on the corner and him saying to you, hey, little Jimmy, you're taking the Lions this week? Well, don't worry if they lose. We're just going to let you make that bet again. It's fucking madness. Yeah, you skip down. See what I did there?
These guys are trustworthy, fast, and helpful, so I know they're good at it. Joe, please
They're
read the
good
next
for it.
line.
They're good for it.
New
They're
to
good for it.
new to sports betting and have lots of questions, that's okay too. Because my bookie's patient customer service can walk you through any questions you have about how betting works.
Why is
But
it
not how their
highlighted?
own fucking system works.
I believe you have some first-hand experience in
Did you
this
highlight
area.
that for him?
Yeah.
Why is that one highlighted?
That paragraph, it was perfect.
Great.
Sign up this week, and MyBookie will give you a 50% deposit bonus to jumpstart your bankroll. It's a great way to bank even more money when you win.
How do you get that 50% bonus?
You log into my bookie right now and use promo code
Gold blood,
to get 50% deposit bonus. That's promo code.
gold blood.
You don't need a porno code for your Turkey Day free play. If you lose, we'll credit the money back into your account automatically. What are you waiting for? Sign up today before your wife misses the money out the account. And don't miss on the gravy train in my bookie. You play.
You win
You get paid.
using porno code.
Porno code.
Gold blood. That's the new thing.
I don't know why.
You ever see the porno Gold Blood? I bet it's a good one.
I star in it. So we got a Matt Matterson says another recording before the break.
If there's not guitar, I'm walking out of this podcast. I'm telling you that right now.
If Rob goes, I go.
If there's no guitar on this recording, I'm fucking protesting. I'm going to get a fucking inflatable rat. I'm going to get some fucking picket signs.
And I'm going to glue it to your hood. Allegedly.
Once again, just like the Packers and the Chargers game, can't pull out a win. This time I think the blame goes on the defense. Especially when they are not covering the right players when it's needed. Brandon Ingram is one of those players. I think it's his first name is Brandon. I could be wrong there, but Ingram.
This is
Yeah,
not Brandon.
it's just
Mark?
not happy with this. But that said, I'm gonna give Brita or Filtered Waters, Matt Brita on the offensive piece for weeks. He had some
Would you
nice
start this
plays.
whole thing over? I'm sorry. Let's just run this back. We got time. Run this thing back. I gotta get over here.
Filtered water, Matt Brita.
Run it right back to the beginning.
Brandon Ingram.
Once again,
volumes or
and the
any?
Chargers game can't pull out a win. This time I think the blame goes on the defense, especially when they are not covering the right players when it's needed. Brandon Ingram is one of those players. I think it's his first name is Brandon. I could be wrong there, but Ingram. Yeah, just not happy with this. But that said, I'm gonna give Brita or Filtered Waters Matt Brita the offensive beast of the week. He had some
Okay, so the title of the first episode is Not Happy with This. And then this one is Filtered Water.
Nothing's ever going to beat Baby Arms, but Filtered Water Matt Brita is by far the second best.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's even better than Tsunami. That's fucking number 2 all-time nickname. So good that he couldn't even say it without laughing. It's so good. He's cracking himself up before he even gets it out. And that's why he stuttered earlier, too, by the way. Because he's preparing. He knows it's coming.
He had that. He's been sitting on that.
He knew it was coming.
He's been waiting for him to be the Beast of the Week for that.
Nice plays. He did a great job against the Giants. And then I'm going to give it to Richard Sherman, even though there was a couple of times he was matched up against Odell Beckham, where it went Odell Beckham's way. But he did a good job covering Odell Beckham. He put some pressure. He made some nice stops, too, in the game. I'll give it to Sherman on the defense. But that said, I'm going to give myself a break since we got week 11 off. So expect an email from me sometime on the weekend or before or on Monday. But that's it. Yeah.
Peace, Rob.
What the fuck?
I'm out, really.
Okay, so he didn't have any guitar, but he just invented Filtered Water Matt Brita.
Matt Brita.
That made up for the no guitar.
That'll keep you here.
That's a pretty good one. Kittles, I like Kittles and Bits too, but that was somebody on the radio.
That's that whole email. There's a lot going on there.
Filtered Water Matt Brita.
Holy shit! I love that he was just cracking himself up
the whole time.
That was all anticipation.
Well,
He
yeah,
knew it was
Matt.
coming.
Hopefully, we'll hear from you during the bye week. We're here for you if you need us. We're gonna be kicking fucking footballs like a bunch of fucking football kickers, and
we're gonna definitely be kicking footballs better than 5% of the kickers in the league.
The Bears kicker, he hit the uprights on 4.
You're right, 4.
4 kicks this week, and they were all relatively close, I believe.
Oh, you know what I keep forgetting to watch? Apparently on the Come On Man segment, they played someone sleeping on the sidelines.
Yes.
And that guy's pissed and saying he wasn't sleeping.
That was a Carolina Panthers player.
I keep forgetting to look it up to see, because you could tell when someone's resting their eyes or sleeping.
Yes, we can.
I keep forgetting to look it up.
You should have got video of this cunt. All right. Well, what do we got on clock? I mean, it's not like it matters. We're going anyway. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So email us. Check out the Instagram. Everything's goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com or goldbloodedpodcast.
Hopefully all 4 of us live through this and we're back next week. If not, it was nice knowing you guys.
The bye weeks are always a little bit tricky for us. Obviously, we come in, we talk about how the field goal contest went and all that and blah, blah, blah. But it does help if you send some emails our way to feed us some content
or
to try and fill
review.
the space.
We read reviews, too.
We do read reviews. 5 stars, please, or 1 star, and it has to be funny.
Yeah. Giddy up.